It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Chris Jones on the stop.
No gain on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Huntley. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Huntley. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Chiefs.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Mix the score. Chiefs 21. Patriots nothing. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is good.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On the draw, they go to Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This to Jarwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Blake Jarwin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. On first down, Huntley. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again, Huntley. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
40 yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Huntley eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Huntley. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I think we've seen this before. someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out. Now and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ball carrier.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw from his end zone. Huntley. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Makes it third
from the gun. Huntley. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28. Throwing on first down. Huntley looking downfield for Kelsey. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Out of the gun, Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 13.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Huntley. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To throw on third down. Huntley. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there on third down for the Pats. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again. Huntley. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
To number 88.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 19-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
34 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, this is Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on
this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now a run with Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Tonight,
the Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.